The RBA just raised rates for the 6th time. This just happened 4 minutes ago, and here's the 5 things you need to know right now. Number 1, 4 minutes ago, the RBA is quite generous and only has hike rates by 25 basis points. On the 5th rate rise, it was 2.35 with 0.25 increase. Now it's at 2.6% for the cash rate. That's right, guys. You got to thank your boy here, Philip Rowe over here, for his fast and furious 6th RBA rate rise. By the way, you like my Photoshop skills? Number 2, your repayments have gone up. Here's an example. So if you're on a $700,000 home loan and occupy, your current rate might be 4.5% variable interest rate, principal interest. The repayment will be $3,546.80. But with the 6th consecutive rate hike to 0.25, right now, the interest rate is from 4.5 to 4.75%. Which means the repayment will be this, which means it's about $104 more per month and about $1,200 roughly more per year. And number 3, due to the recent rate rise of 0.25, expect your borrowing power to be reduced by $30,000 to $40,000. Here's an example. So since 4th of May 2022, with the 0.25 rate rise till now, I stipulated a rough figure of reduction in borrowing power, so $30,000, and then another rate rise, about a total of $60,000 since May, then 90, 120, then 150 to now 180. So here's a simple graph I did on Excel. If you got a home loan now at 2.6% cash rate, you would have lost a reduction of $180,000 if you were to borrow money on May 2022. So on average, you're losing about $30,000 to $40,000 of borrowing capacity every time the RBA raises rates. And guys, they're hiking rates until Christmas. I expect this graph to go further down in terms of reduction in borrowing power. And number 4, guys, your pre-approval will be reneged. If you got a pre-approval like 2 to 3 months ago, that was based on the old assessment on the old cash rate of 2.35. Right now, it's based on 2.6. So if you purchase off the plan or you have a long settlement, too bad. You're going to get a call from the bank saying that loan is no longer available to you. You need to put in more deposit. And number 5, guys, expect your property value to be dropping by another 5 to 10% more. And in conjunction with your borrowing power being reduced every single rate rise, expect the equity being released will also be reduced by 2 factors. Number 1, your equity value would have reduced. And number 2, your borrowing power will also have been reduced. This is not financial advice, but you're thinking about cashing out your equity. Is this maybe a good time to do it now? Or wait and see until Christmas. Maybe you'll get nothing. And here's a bonus tip for you first home buyers. The Don over here, Philip Rowe, seems to be slowing the pace of the rate hikes. Maybe the war on inflation is no longer fast and furious, but maybe slow and curious, which means it might be a very perfect time for you guys to get into the market. I mean, for those who are waiting and seeing, does this renew your faith in getting back to the property market? Let me know in the comments here. Love to hear your thoughts.